All right, I'm good. Thank you.
I have a whole memo full of it.
Bro. We gonna go over there?
Let's see, I sat down 3 times.
Go ahead.
I got separated from them at 119.
At 1.
I was unsure of walking around. 22? I've seen God while you have to do this all day.
Shall we continue on?
Then I'll stay up all day.
Alright, go to the iPhone too.
I kept sitting down. Well, within the hour, it kept on like 6 play some Mortal Kombat. A little better after this.
He still looks funny. Here's the war. Where even the chicks are guys too.
What?
Here's the war. It still looks like I got this. You can't make. You can't tell. What? Bounce and bounce. Thank you. Maybe they'll have the little glowy lights like last year.
Oh yeah, the little lights.
Yeah, I still have mine, just the battery's dead.
I have mine somewhere.
Oh yeah, and tomorrow it starts at like 10. Oh yeah, a ton of magazines. Why don't you wait till after when we leave, so then you don't have to carry like 10 pounds of magazines. 10 pounds.
Why?
He knows. Hey look, The Witcher. Anything also coming out for the Steam? It says it's coming out soon for the 360, but I saw it on Steam.
That's why it's coming out soon on 360. And not out. Because Witcher 2 just came out, didn't it?
I don't know. I don't think it's out on Steam yet either.
Really?
Kohod. Let's go. Wait, where'd they go? Are you feeling dizzy? Do you need some water?
No, I have water. It's just my legs are just so tired. Can't find our way.
Would you like some animal crackers?
Oh no, thanks.
Feel like you don't even exist. Hello. Thank you. Oh no. We all together? Good.
Thank you. Thank you. Come on.
AE. So that's what they're talking about. No, no,
Right?
continue.
I'm cheating. This terrain is very useful when you run away because it damages all behind you. You can run away and damage everything behind you. And also it's better. You can't use them and found the building, only online.
Whoa, Magica? Almost.
If I use a water projectile, if I use water earlier, you could make a player get knocked down by hitting him with water. And then if you combine water with a 14, you could sort of like constantly keeping him knocked down by hitting him with a beat. But now you're just pushed to the sides by water. You can't just keep somebody down and just kill him like that. It costs a lot of time. We also made it easier to cast even if you're thrown through the air or knocked down. You should always be able to cast magic or spells on yourself.
Add water and laser.
In a dangerous situation. Casting yourself cheap down.
You add water and laser, and then ice and laser. You put them in water and then you freeze them,
Yeah.
or you can just push them in the water.
But what can end up happening is there'll be, moments that'll pop up and it'll be like, okay, the Pope is pissed off that you have your treasurer, he's your father, and he's still a pagan. And you need to do something about that. You need to address that situation. So one of the things we did was we tried to marry him to Katrina Grip. She's a Catholic and she has a good relationship, but one of the negative things is she's kind of proud. So that could actually end up backfiring on the relationship. She might say he's not converting, and he is slaughtering goats and leaving all the blood all over the castle, something like that. And complain to you about that. So yeah, we had to be careful on that. But she doesn't have any ability. She had good ability intrigue, so her intrigue is 4. So that would help her try to maybe influence him to actually convert because she's Catholic. So we married him, and then if you go back to him, you go to your options of diplomacy. So we have already arranged a marriage, but we could arrange a different one if that one wasn't working out. But we had to figure out a way to dissolve that marriage. So maybe we assassinate her, or we do something.
Can you have multiple marriages?
That part, I don't know. They haven't gone into that part, and I think that they're looking at that. But it's all historically accurate, so they really frowned upon that in the Catholics. So not in this. If we did one, maybe based on the Muslim push, maybe they might have that. But so you can go and assassinate, but they're trying to make this a bit accessible to people. We kind of help guide them in the choices. So it's like, should I assassinate him? Well, 0 chance of success and 100% chance of being discovered. So it's like, screw that. I'm not going to make that decision. Or basically, I'm going to screw myself over. If I'm discovered, we'll kind of give you an idea of what would happen. Black stain on my honor. It's an honorary title, so you could actually increase, his status and kind of influence him. But if you do that, then you're kind of encouraging him to stay as he is. So or you can imprison him. So it's like 50% chance of success. But if we fail, we'll probably declare war and flee to another country. So it's a really interesting thing. So it's like you have to really let things play out. You know, the decisions have a long-term effect and will trickle down throughout the entire tree and web of it. You can also
I came here midway. What is this game called?
Crusader Kings 2. So you can also go to your family tree and start clicking and seeing like where
It's only him. He has no family.
I love this. So there you can see, you know, why isn't it going back further? We might not actually have information, I forgot. So we go back as far as we can. So unfortunately, it doesn't really have a lot of information that we can find, like on Wikipedia or, you know, in historical records about him, or if they did just keep it. So, but let me go to somebody who's a little bit more. So the King of Sweden at that time, you click on him, you can go to his historical tree, and you get much more information, so you can go to see, okay, and you can see, okay, well, and then of course the skull means he's already dead. You can kind of keep going back as far as we can possibly get information. So you can kind of get an idea of how people are connected, where they were connected from, and then we tried to, you know, put in some further graphics, like you should keep certain characteristics and then you know, of your heir. So if you had a son, then it would kind of, we would mold the looks, and if we had, you know, original way that they looked back then, we could use that as a reference. This right here is kind of different attributes of your person right now. So he has pneumonia, so this has really impacted him in a negative way, his ability to lead, but he's very ambitious, so that's, you know, that's a good trait about your king. He's charitable, but he gets upset really quick, so he has a short temper. He likes his women, so he's very lustful, so he probably has a lot of bastard children. Those kids tend to have, you know, if you try to ignore them, then they might come back to haunt you or try to, you know, upheaval, because they have that heritage, so that they have some type of claim. But you, then you can keep them close to you and try to make sure that you keep them, you know, your enemies close and your friends, you know, your friends close and your enemies close. Really good results.
So you can determine which items you want to allow in the game. Vietnam, for example, people might be like, I don't want to play PvP with rocket launchers and machine guns.
You don't want to play PvP with rocket launchers.
Some people don't. Just for example. And the magics as well. We can't have every single item separate. It takes too much time.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
There she is. She made it.
Whoa, where have I gone? Paradox.
Yeah, let's try to do
Of course.
Thank you.
conversation with him, and we're coming to an let's talk about PlayStation 4 should move your So, who do you guys work with today? Or no one.
We haven't been discussing with, yes, absolutely.
You know, are you sure you have to have it? I could have sworn that you guys
No, we don't have a single one. My old colleague was completely against it.
And you're?
Me and depends where they're placed. I think part of the issue is that I don't want to have, I'm not going to have them do games because they're client-based games.
So you need a board.
Yeah, pretty much. Or one of the ideas that I also have, and some of the other guys I'm discussing with, like Supersonic Ads, like these guys, one of the things I'm looking for is to get when the users do like a survey or whatever, the virtual currency goes into our wallet. And that's something where we have something called free account. And basically, you gotta have to see if you guys can do it, because some people say, oh yeah, we can do it, and it turns out they couldn't. So it's kind of like, alright, well, great, but...
Yeah, I love snipers. Get some snipers in. Oh.
I actually had a very funny conversation with the CFO for Supersonic Ads, and he's not sure basically just putting in, it's a really simple concept. I can't understand why it can't work, and I didn't understand it, but getting the virtual currency to go from users, and the users like put on whatever, and then whatever they make goes into our wallet.
I'm so confused. I have no clue.
Like, we were passing the information, it depends what we do. So I don't know how the technical aspect of your end.
Okay,
the wallet is still connected to the user, right?
Yeah, the wallet is connected specifically to the user.
So once you get the settlement,
I don't know if there's a problem.
I'm not sure if
that happens to be an issue. Instead of these, because I think some of these guys,
I don't need an AP.
they allow the user to have specific credit that's maybe stored on maybe a wallet with a virtual currency, and instead of going with the virtual currency, it goes on. I think that was some sort of an issue. I don't know why. I just know that it became an issue. I couldn't do it. So I was like, okay.
If I understand correctly, I understand the issue. Okay, again, in order for me to double check it, once it becomes relevant,
I'd ask this to be sure, because it's going to be basically, if we do an offer wall, that's what we do. I'm not sure.
So I guess we'll put out a step and the point to go to is portable wallet.
Directly to, well, to our accounts. So like, the wallet that we have,
I need a way.
It's technically already in our account. So we already get the payment so you can save, and sitting, we keep track of that on our end, but that's it. Okay. Aside from that, the other thing I'd like to see as well is, because it's essentially an offer where I have the idea, and then we can get the pricing. I'd like to see some layout designs, like how things would look. If you get, I say absolutely not with my payment page.
A lot of waiting on this game.
If it's be interesting for the payment page, I'll look at it. I'm not going to set all ideas out. My business plan has to work. But I'd like to see what other areas. I absolutely will not do in-game alcohols. I will do something maybe it's involved with community forums or whatever else. That would be okay.
Very good. What, alright, let's do the topics that you mentioned.
Okay.
What are the other top regions?
Absolutely Europe, so I mean Germany is number one. Biggest biggest market as well. So that's kind of a big thing. And again, we have no one currently working with us yet. But wide open thing. We are thinking we're about to make one or two decisions, that's for sure. But
Are you limiting it, or will you do separate providers?
we're not limiting it to one. We're gonna go through them. I'm looking at everyone's design basically to say, okay, who has the best idea, what goes with what, and then I'm gonna basically say, okay, these guys have something that's interesting, this one fits together, so we'll use both of these. Because they all are completely different things that have nothing to do with each other. We have to come up with another strategy. Right. Okay. So we'll do that.
Okay. So in terms of business, what's basically because you're part of the admin, you have inventory for the industry, you have web boxes,